currently going through Luke's Gospel while reading Heart and Mind, the Four Gospel Journey Through Radical Transformation, written by Dr. Alexander Shaia. And we are at a portion of the book where I have to write down my angels and my demons, if you will. He refers to them as your angels and your shepherds. The history is that during the birth of Jesus, shepherds were seen as the outliers of society. They were feared. People feared them. They were assumed to be thieves. They were considered the lowest of the low. And so when the message is delivered to the shepherds by the angel Gabriel, it's more of a radical way to deliver a message than we originally think. And I had no idea that that's how shepherds were viewed back then, because there are so many references to Jesus being the shepherd. And it's a very interesting way to subvert that idea. And I didn't know that. So what we have to do is we have to bring our angels to our shepherds and integrate them. And what that means is, first you start with a list, all of your good qualities and all of your bad qualities, and how you need to integrate them. And so when you bring your angel and introduce your angel to your shepherd, you're supposed to find a way to take the good and the bad. But I don't want to call it the bad, because that gets into a big philosophical discussion of what evil is, and does evil exist, and what is bad, and is morality relative, and all that sort of stuff. So strengths and weaknesses, maybe. And so, for instance, one of my weaknesses is, I don't have any. No, I'm just kidding. One of my weaknesses is that I am very impassioned to defend myself, especially with blatantly obvious things, or things that I perceive as blatantly obvious. And I know that is rough. And it's really hard for a lot of people to just kind of take without it, I don't know, being offensive to them or something. And so that's something I need to integrate. And so what I'm going to be working on is laying down my strengths and my weaknesses, and seeing how my angels can greet these shepherds, and they can integrate, and I unveil a more authentic Danielle. And so what I would challenge you to do is to write down your strengths and your weaknesses, and don't be too afraid to confront what they really are. And if you think it's a strength, make sure that you examine it clearly, and you're sure that it's not actually a weakness that your ego wants you to think is a strength. I mean, there's a lot of calls to discernment in this this current homework assignment I have. And so I just kind of like to invite you to do it with me if you're interested.